Esmond here for Winners and Winers, and you get bonus David Delano here. We did our XFL recap, and I said, hey, can you stick around for the free pick I'm going to do? Sure. Okay, so we have David. All right, David, I am giving away the pick on the Guardians at Renegades. The poor Guardians, man. I mean, they are the laughing stock of the NFL. They're terrible. By the way, we are brought to you by who?
No House Advantage. There's a promo code WNW. If you deposit $100 in your account, they'll give you a first-time deposit bonus of up to $100. It's fantasy sports. You can do player props. There's golf on there, NBA, along with soccer. So check out No House Advantage and use that promo code.
So, Coach Terrell Buckley at halftime was asked about his team and how they're doing, and he rolled the bus over them back and forth. And then he did it again at the end of the game when he was asked, well, is there anything positive you can say about your team's performance? No. Wow. He told a receiver to shut the F up and sit down at one point during the game, and he did his best Popeye. He's then wandering along the sidelines, muttering to himself, damn receiver tried to tell me who's going to be in the game. He ain't no head coach. I was just like, oh my God, he's Popeye. It's so great. And then they're at the 2-yard line, and the quarterback is trying to call a play, and it's a little pass play of some kind. And one of the offensive linemen is going, no, man, XY belly. He's all, shut up. That's so great. I've never heard a lineman trying to countermand the play call.
I wish him the best, but Buckley's got to be careful because he might not be a head coach for too much longer or after this if things don't improve.
And then it got better during the week. The Guardians reportedly have cut QB Quentin Dormandy after investigating a claim that he gave his playbook to opponents. The former Tennessee product reportedly told the opponents their team's plays. The Guardians, this is how it went. The Guardians of XFL cut Quentin Dormandy after allegedly gave opposing team playbooks from the Guardians. They heard about it, investigated, and released Dormandy after confirming it. From an outside perspective, this is just a funny story. But when you have the XFL trying to establish itself as a brand, having a player sabotaging his own team by giving the other team playbook, wow.
Especially when they talk about the betting lines and totals. I mean, one thing the XFL has really embraced the betting. They talk about the spreads and totals during the game.
Yeah,
the announcers do. The NFL doesn't really do
that. Look, the Guardians, all they're lacking is discipline, heart, focus, energy, and coaching. Other than that, and talent. Other than that, they're great. I mean, they are awful. The Renegades aren't one of the better teams in the XFL. Statistically, they're 6 out of 8, but the Guardians are just that bad. It's a huge spread. It's -8. The Renegades did hang with one of the best teams in the league. They actually had the lead on the Roughnecks early in the game. I just think they're that much better than the hapless Guardians. I'm going to take the Renegades -8. Remember, 7 is not the magic number that it is in the XFL that it is in the NFL. Because the most often gone for 2 extra point play is 2 in the XFL. Not 1, not 3, 2. So your most common after conversion is 2 points, making 8 the magic number, not 7. I'm going to take a touchdown and an extra play better for the Renegades.
Yeah, I think that's really the only way to go. Only thing that gets me nervous, obviously, you have the possible 3-point conversion. So all the Guardians can keep the game within 17. They have a chance late, but I think that it's Renegades or nothing in this game. I cannot back the Guardians based on
and I think the quarterback giving the plays to the other team is a sign of just how much the players don't like their head coach. I think Terrell Buckley is not popular with his players, and he's even less popular now. So I don't know. Practice must have been interesting
And
Let's
you got
just
Bob
say.
Stoops on the other side coming off of a tough loss. I mean, Bob Stoops definitely much more respected coach. Like I said, they lost to Houston, but there wasn't too much shame in that loss. They played hard and were competitive. Had the lead for a long time.
If Terrell Buckley goes, we will lose a lot of entertainment value. So I'd be sorry to miss that. I'd like to keep him on the sidelines just because watching him coach is hilarious. But I don't. I'm with you, David. The head coaching career of Terrell Buckley may be mighty short lived. He
I
might
expect
be better in the booth.
I expected a lot more from Paxton Lynch. I know it's been a long time since he was in Memphis, but I liked him in college. He's a former first round pick, and I expected more of him.
You know, he's set the record because he's a bust in 4 leagues. He's a bust in the NFL. He's a bust in the CFL. He's a bust in the USFL. Now he's a bust in the XFL. So,
Yeah,
I mean, he'll be a trivia question one day. Who is the former first-round pick that it was officially a bust in 4 different football leagues?
yeah.
Paxton Lynch!
Yeah, like so when he was in Memphis, I liked him in college. I thought he had obviously everybody thought he had more potential. I mean, he's 6'6", and I mean, he had all the intangible. It looked like he passed a lot of
He had the
tests.
eye test. Had the
Yeah.
eye test, but 5-cent brain. Just the way it goes sometimes. All right, I'm Loud Esmond for Winners and Winers. He's David Delano. There's your XFL free bet. In case you've forgotten in all the excitement, we like the Guardians to lose by 8 points or more, no matter who they're playing. But it happens to be the Renegades of Houston, of Arlington this week. All right, Loud Esmond for Winners and Winers. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're trying to make you a better.